Greetings everyone and welcome to a not episode of Warships with the Hive Hand. Today we've got an exclusive look at the brand new Snowtopia. This has been recorded a bit early. I have actually got early access to it. It's actually being released today on the day that this video should go live, the 26th of January 2021. So what the hell is it? Right, okay, it is a ski resort tycoon game. Of course, that's a Hive. I wish you knew what you were talking about sometimes. So yeah, so you got to. Basically, it's a game where you go around, build, and manage your very own ski resort. So yeah, let's get into it. Starting off with the tutorial. Build the ski resort of your dreams. I quite like these games. Everyone knows I play a lot of World of Warships and it gets a bit frustrating, so having something to help pass the time when you're trying to chill out and have a slightly more relaxed day. So as you can see, we've got a little tooltips. Basically, this is a little guide to help you get going. So it sort of explains. There's a help guide which gives you the basic functions, and it tells you everything you need to do here. So it says open up the construction menu, which is down here, and build a builder's lodge. So let's can we stick it there? Right, and then by clicking on a building, all these buildings, you basically can't do anything with these buildings at all. You click on there, you have your number of volunteers for your resort here, and there you go. We can now start building. So basically now it's telling us to start off. It wants us to build this ski lift, a slope, and greet the first of the season's skiers. So let's get on with it then, shall we? Right, so one thing to sort of take note, and well, it shows you, is the gradients. So anyone that knows anything about skiing, I've been skiing once, it hurt so much. I don't particularly feel like doing it again anytime soon, but I do like tycoon games. So basically, you've got green, blue, red and black, and basically they're types of slope, and green is easier, blue gets a bit more difficult, red's quite hard, black is for those of you who don't like their lives very much, like risking it all. And actually, we'll get rid of that, we'll just show you. So this result has 3 points. Everything has to stem from a point of origin. We have one here, one over there, and one here. So we're going to start off here, and basically, as we've seen there, when we built the ski lift, this is all quite gentle around here. So we're going to use this for our starter area. We're going to use this for our noobs. So pop that down there. So there's our ski lift. It should already be, or it will be getting built in due course. And we're going to try and make a nice, gentle, green slope flowing down to give the newbies a little something to get them going. So waiting for buildings, that's going up, that's getting built. Once that's built, you can assign people to it. We'll do that in a minute, and let's go ahead and let's put a second one in. So we'll try and get this just a little bluer to sort of up the challenge. Once it's constructed, it'll tell you, it'll show you the percentage. The plan is, in general, if you're looking for a green slope, you want the majority, if not all, of the path to be green. For a blue, you want all blue. Obviously, if you want a green that's a bit more challenging, you'll stick little bits of blue in there. If you're doing a green path and you don't want red in it, because that's too hard, they're all going to fall over and hurt themselves. And, well, that's going to be no fun for anyone. Let's accelerate this a bit, because it's taken them far too long to build this. So we're going to use this for our greeny blue area. I think this up here looks like a good section to have sort of more blue turning into reds, and we'll just run over the basics here, and then we'll pause it. We'll skip ahead a couple of hours and see what sort of creations we can come up with. Spoiler alert, I have found a bit of an exploit, and we will be looking at that in some at the end of the video. So if you don't want to know, I'll obviously give a prior warning on any sort of cheesing to make the game super easy, but it's kind of good that it helps explain things. One thing that I've noticed, and one thing it annoys the hell out of me, it says building areas too steep. So you think, oh right, the hill's too steep. No, it's the area that you're actually on. So area's too steep to build. But if I go right up to the top here, oh, would you look at that? It works. So just because it goes red, don't think you can't place anything there. You've just gotta have a little bit of a fiddle with it. So I think, actually, you know what? I think you would be really good. We might be able to sneak like a red or even a black route down here to keep the extremos happy. So we're at this point. So basically, you get profiles of skiers. So the fallen snow. These are the new guys. So they find it challenging. There's plenty of energy, but they think security is a bit lacking. Same thing. No really challenge for the red guys. And for the blue guys, yeah, pretty much the same. So we need red and we need blue, and we need some security. So security, all these things have different buffs. A ski patrol lodge will give us plus 40 security. Snow grooming hangar will give us plus 20, and mechanics workshop will give us plus 20, but they reduce the appeal. So we're in the early stages. We are going to have to build everything else anyway. So it's telling us we need to select a skier. So there, we've selected a skier. So on the skier, it gives you some useful information. One, you can zoom in on the skier and you can literally watch them. I don't think they're very happy about the queue. So we're on the sports club kids. Right, so I'm faster than lightning, catch me if you can. And this gives you their history. There is queue. The ski lift is on the chairlift, is on the green slope. Didn't like the green slope. Didn't like being in the queue. So it sort of gives you an idea of what exactly they want. It'll keep following them. So like the blue guys, happy with the slope, didn't like the queue, happy with the chairlift. You know, they're doing reasonably right. Okay, so these guys need maintenance. It's telling us we need to build a blue slope. Right, okay, so we are going to have to put in a mechanics hangar. You can actually tag these back on to the back of other buildings. They need to be connected, but they don't actually need to connect to the slopes. Specifically, you can have them connected to other buildings. So you can basically make rows of buildings that are out of the way and are not going to sort of really affect the aesthetics of your park, at least. Oh, excuse me. Right, so we might as well get them all in. We're going to need them, and let's put in a maintenance hangar whilst we're at it. So yeah, our next quest is to build a blue slope, but you know there are other things we need to get done. Let's get the mechanics out working. Attendance. Things like this you've got to look out for. So attendance maximum. Like this is going full force with one worker. So we can slip a second worker in there, and hopefully that'll speed things along a little bit. And hopefully... oh, can you... oh, you can actually change the names. Ah, I didn't realise this. Is slope 1. Noob Hill. Let's hope the customers don't know what we're naming things. Right, let's pop 2 people in there. We're going to need 1 person to operate this key lift, but your volunteers increase every so often. Right, okay, so let's get up here. So obviously you have different widths of track, and they sort of dictate a lot of what's going on. Right, so see, if we put them straight down the hill, like we're getting red, we're getting black, but we want to keep to predominantly a blue course. Oh, look at that, a nice little sweep down the side of the mountain. And well, it'll tell us. So this tells us, so you can see the homogeneity, so it's pretty much all green. There's a little bit of blue in there. This one is just a pure green track. Hopefully this will be enough to give us a nice little blue circuit. And whilst we're at it, ooh, I hate it. As soon as you touch the side with a map with it, it goes absolutely mental. So let's have a look to see what we can do here. It's telling us build a food court, but right, let's go for a normal slope. Oh, this looks... I thought that would have been worse. But you know what? That genuinely might give us a challenge in... so yeah, so blue slope. It's predominantly blue. So that'll give us a blue slope. When this is built, it'll give us a blue slope with some red. So there's a bit more difficulty in that. And this is essentially how you build up your park. And see things like slope condition. That's being maintained. So slope condition is 100%, 99. They're all being worked on. These are new, so they're not going to need maintenance very soon. So let's open the second part. So this needs maintenance. It's currently being fixed, and you need to have enough repair stations around so everything can keep on getting maintained, and they've got to be close enough. They have an effective range. Let's have a look at the snow groomer. So autonomy 400 meters, so anything within 400 meters it'll automatically go around and keep clean. Looks like we're gonna have to put a second person into there because the queues are already building up. So let's have a little check to see how our skiers are doing. So the snow struck lovers want a bit more energy. The sports kids club want a bit more of a challenge and more energy. And well, energy, everyone wants more energy. So how do we get some more energy? Right, okay, well, 40 energy. So let's give the people what they want. A high altitude food kiosk for now. There is also some research that you can do, and research will improve. So it's saying your skier is waiting for assistance. He's fallen over and he can't get up. That kiosk should be close enough, but you know what? We should have probably have done this when we built it. And we're gonna put a... so yeah, look, he's been helped out now. But we're gonna put a second ski patrol lodge in. hard to see a white mouse on a predominantly white background. And there we go. So the skier's comfort should be a bit better. So it's telling us, oh look, we're already one step ahead. We've already got these things in. So as you look, our satisfaction has gone up. So the new fallen snow, they're really happy. They want a bit more security. But as you can see, that's starting to climb up because of the new ski patrol lodge that I've built. Sports club kids. Everyone's reasonably happy. It could be better, don't get me wrong. And now we've got the bold adventurers in, and they're not going to be happy with the challenge. These are the black slope guys. They're not particularly happy with the security or the challenge, so they're going to be quite hard to please, and we're going to have to build up over time. But this is where it gets interesting. Build a research laboratory. And I think this'll be where we kind of, I think, come to the end of our basic tutorial for this game. So we're going to build a research lab. We're going to assign some scientists. And you know what I'm going to do? Because I've not actually tried this of any of my previous runs. Let's see. Gradient is too steep. Alright, can we get something? Oh, we can't get something right up the top here. Ski lift is too long. It is good. There. I knew I seen it flash around. See, sometimes you've just got to be like lucky. Where was it? It was right there. There's a tiny little point where it goes, yeah, that'll do. There we go. Maybe we can put something together for the red guys. So yeah, here we go, our research lab. Right, let's whack 2 people in there. And basically this is where you can start planning your research. Actually, we'll get to you where you unlock the next set of stuff. And we'll finish the tutorial there. So obviously, lightweight poles increases the speed of our ski toes, increases the gradient we can go up, reduces wear and tear, gives it more energy. This speeds up the movement of our maintenance crew and makes them better. And you can unlock, you know, services here, soup bars, shelters, and obviously this exponentially sort of, they all sort of increase. You know, the fanciest panoramic restaurant, local groceries, solar panels, and this is the bit everyone cares about. 16-person and 10-person gondolas. There are different paths, the purple and the orange, but we'll explain that in a little bit. So 12-person, 6-person gondolas. These increase your pylons. That all adds to it, and well, we can do that now. Right, so open a ski scheme, select a profile. So these are your screens up here. Basically, if you click on any of these, it gives you some park details. So we've got Noob Hill, slope 2, slope 3, slope 4. So we've got 2 green, 2 blue. It gives you a basic rundown, it says. So slope 2 is actually the one being used the most. The one with a little bit of blue is far, far more popular than the standard Noob Hill. And well, slope 3 and slope 4 are starting to get some usage now. This tells you about your lifts. So these 2 lifts are pretty much going absolutely flat out. So ideally we could do with some better lifts. These are all your buildings. Services, it's your food kiosk. They told us to put a food kiosk in, absolutely nobody's using it. And this is our skiers tab. So it says select a profile. So we've kind of already explained this. So, ooh, the snow-struck ski lovers are absolutely loving the resort, although they would like a little bit more security. So we're pleasing the new guys, but you know, as they're getting better, they're not so happy. So we're gonna have to up our slope game. Security still seems to be a bit of a problem for us. It's best to try and satisfy the groups that you've got and build them up, I have noticed. So we'll chuck 2 people in there and we'll have enough for this. Right, okay, so let's go for a normal course width. Oof, this is a steep one. So we've got a choice here. We can either make a red by sort of swerving it down the hill, or if we just go, we can literally just run straight down the hill, and that's pretty much a black course. Doesn't look very pretty though, does it? It looks quite boring. Let's have a look. Maybe we need a bit of red for the turn. Oh, and if you, so you left click to place, but if you're like, oh, I don't like that, you can just right click and it removes all of the previous turns. So if you want a sharp turn, you'll need to click them in like so. Right, so that should give us a black slope. It should. What I thought would have been nice is to have a slope go. We can't have a slope going this way. You can't build up. Impossible to build up a slope. Although it would have been really nice to be able to come down this side. But it just wouldn't allow us to do that placing. So let's have a look. So perceived difficulty. Right, okay, red. So what we should see is, oh look, they're already going up. Heat. Ooh, heat. They want some heat. Right, okay, so let's go into here. Let's learn soup bar, small shelter, dedicated storage area. Oh, of course this won't be making them happier yet. Let's get that ski lift in operation. So as you can see, like max. This new ski lift's already getting very popular very damn quickly. High altitude food kiosk. Oh, it's actually being used. Would you look at that? So right, our snow-struck lovers. Okay, they're not really happy with the challenge. They're reasonably good with the energy. With security, you know, we're doing all right with them. The sports club kids. Hopefully, this challenge will start going up now that they've got a red/black slope. But you can't please everyone. So focus on the groups you can please. So the snowplows, these guys are dicks, essentially. I don't get to ski often, but when I do, watch out, I'm coming through. Now they introduce a new mechanic, so frequency of use. So basically what they're telling you is they want more green slopes. They don't want to keep on coming down the same one, unlike the new fallen snow who don't care. They just want to ski. So as you can see, nervous newbies. These are the second sort of new component, and they want heat. So we've now got to worry about heat and frequency of use. So how can we deal with heat and frequency of use? So at the moment there's absolutely nothing we can do about heat in our research bar when we unlock soup bars. So when you start unlocking new services, we can do a little something about the heat. So let's learn the tea rooms and let's sort out the repairs so they can work a tad bit quicker. So we'll just get this basic park up and running. Let's see if we can try and please most people. We might be able to make a ski lift from here up to there, and try and put a little something in for the skiers who want to do black runs. Gradient is too steep. Come on. Okay, the camera can be a tad bit annoying at times. Of course, it's kicked us off there now. Right, there we go. So we want to connect this ideally to something up here. Gradient is too steep. This is just not going to let us, is it? See, it can't be a downhill slope. Oh, this ski lift is too long. Right, so anything past there we couldn't do anyway. So if we could do it a bit longer, I think we'd be actually alright there. But for the moment, we're just going to have to make do. You see, sometimes it is in early access. This isn't the finished, polished version. Usually when it's got all the grid lines and when too many people are mass, it can start slowing down a little bit. Oh, it's telling us open the resort window. So use the resort window. So basically this tells you these are your level 1 green skiers. Those are the snow plows. Oh no, they're the blue guys. These are the green, and these are the red/black. And basically, you've got to get 100 of the previous ones. It usually goes by number, and that'll unlock the next set. And the more sets you have, the more profiles you have. As you can see, we've now unlocked 6. So yeah, these are our original 4 here, and these are the 2 that we've managed to unlock so far. So can we add a ski patrol to this? Yes, we can. Just bear with me whilst it builds. And that should improve everyone's thoughts on security, because obviously the more people you're on that you have in your park, your security will eventually start to slide down. And see, bold adventurers are starting to get up there. They want a bit more energy, a bit more security. Challenge is the main thing they're looking for. So we've pretty much completed the first section of our research. You can see this section's locked off. Well, that's because that's going to make us finish that long distance walkie-talkies. So bear with us. We'll pop back to that in a hot minute. Right. Okay. So besides trying to get something up to this peak here, I think we've pretty much exhausted this area for now, at least, until we get some till we get some of the some of the heavier equipment in, some of the gondolas and the like. I have to apologise to me, I'm feeling a bit rough today. So let's check out. So, oh, Noob Hill is starting to gain some popularity. Slope 2, Slope 3, Slope. So all these slopes can still hold significantly more people. So that might be telling us that, you know, maybe we've not made these slopes interesting enough. So the snowplow's security is what's keeping them down. So welcome 500, just check our tutorial actually. Welcome 500 skiers. Well, that's slowly going to go up over time as long as everyone is satisfied and gain 3 reputation points. Again, security has come up into the fray yet again. So let's drop ourselves another patrol lodge down. And it's all about this, it's all about managing exactly what it is, what everyone wants. So this is a problem queue here. Attendance 100%. Actually, all 3 are a problem queue. This one's bouncing between 97 and 100. This one's flat out at 100, and this one is flat out at 100 as well. Now, at the moment, besides putting in more ski lifts, there's not really much we can do about that. So, as you can see, we're about to complete the 4-person fixed lift chair, and we'll talk about that in a couple of seconds when it completes. So it's almost there. So your lifts, we've got the 2. So the 1-person fixed lift has a maximum minimum length, maximum gradient, and it tells you how many skiers per hour it can do. So it's only 24 for the 2-person fixed lift, but it has to be at least 120 meters long. So if you're looking for something short, you know, there's just a small ridge you want to get over to the other side of, or something like that, then, you know, you have to use the 1-person fixed. And there we go. So now we've got the 4-person fixed lift, which gives us 36 skiers per hour, but has a minimum length of 120. So let's start dealing with these queues then, shall we? Right, okay. Boom. I'll get rid of that. That's destroyed. That is gone. Oh. Maybe we shouldn't have done that. So you can see, prior preparation and planning, we can't actually replace that ski lift. So let's see, is it going to let us... Why are you being like this? And saying it's closed, saying these are not connected. So these things you've got to think about ahead. So it's perfectly fine for us to stuff up. See, look, they're getting off, and for some unknown reason, even though it's pretty much in the same spot, they can't seem to be able to get onto the ski ramp. So they're just slowly but surely just piling up around there. Let's see if we can replace it and fix this this minor inconvenience. So see, it's saying this route not connected, so it's closed. This route not connected, so it's closed, even though the ski lift is back up and running. So unfortunately we're gonna have to destroy all 3 of these. We might even have to destroy them and put in some brand new shiny slopes. Oh, we kind of now our ski lodge is not connected, so that is going to be something else we are going to need to replace. Or can we get away with, we might be able to get away with just popping a narrow path in there. Hopefully we can. And yeah, so now all our skiers have just flown, absolutely flown down there. So we can go about our merry way rebuilding. So yeah, got a little bit of blue in there. And if you also noticed, look, it's killed this slope as well. Oh, yeah, a little bit of red in there is fine. But again, we're trying, that's what we're looking for. We're making a blue one, so we kind of want it to predominantly be blue. Is that telling me that this is not connected? Closed, not connected. Really? Right, okay. That's a whole bunch of skiers just left free to go wild over the Alps. So I'm assuming it's the Alps. Right, okay, so let's... we want to be able to go down both sides, don't we? So, and that's another thing. So if I place this here, because it raises up to my left, I wouldn't be able to ski down the other side. So that is something that we want to pay attention to. So, alright, come on, nice and blue. That'd be nice, yeah, that's nice. A nice little cut back on itself. So that's still going to be predominantly blue. Build ourselves another little snow lodge. And actually, no, I'll do I'll do a second video with the how to abuse the system. Actually, let's go with a narrow slope. I think a narrow slope we might be able to get away with some wild paths down here. Not necessarily going to be a wilder path. Maybe try and get those adrenaline junkies a little happier. So that's one thing you've got to take into account, because we had these two slopes connected to that. As soon as we took that away, all went wrong. So this is actually perceived as a blue path, and this is a blue path, so that'll be a blue path that is slightly more challenging with the red and black elements. You can change it. I can say this is green and watch a bunch of kids fall over and really hurt themselves, but let's avoid doing that at all costs, shall we? Right, okay, so we've got to this section. Basically, you're given two choices. There's focus on the ski area, or expand the ski area, or optimize it. So optimizing it will give you faster lifts, faster maintenance, and unlock the 12 and 16 seat gondolas. Or, and so that's the orange path, and this is the purple path, which are increase the length and maximum gradient of your ski lifts. Increase the autonomy of your maintenance teams, but then you only get the 6 or the 10 seat gondolas. So now, any of the red path, or the brown path, the whatever colour path you want to call it, you can't do. But now I can research the gondolas. So you'll get things like gear reducing, they increase the speed of your chairlifts. These increase the length of your chairlifts, so where we had that one where we couldn't get that far up, that'll improve that. And then you get, you know, all the, basically this path continues, and as you go up you unlock more and more stuff. So depending on how this video goes, we might do a what did my park finally turn out like looking for. But do keep an eye out, there will be a second, essentially how to cheese the crap out of the game before you even start playing it. I don't know if it's an exploit, I don't know if the game was designed that way. There's a couple of things, and actually I should probably take this time to give my thoughts on the game. And it's enjoyable. It's a pretty game. It's fairly relaxing because I don't get stressed out about having queues and the such. So if you look, you know, we've done something, we screwed something up here because our new fallen snow aren't happy. There's not enough energy. They want a bit more security. We can get them back up into the 80s. Bold adventurers now though are quite happy with everything. But there's a major problem with this game, and being a tycoon game, there's no money involved. I haven't actually, you know what, we'll do it live. Let's do an experiment. Let's destroy all our ski lodges. Let's ruin the park, essentially. So yeah, that gives us security. Boom. Get rid of that. Kaboom. Get rid of our ski lodge. Right, okay, so people should be getting a lot less happy about the place, and actually this is the first time, and it does, the numbers started to fall a little bit there. So they're not particularly happy with not having right, 26, which one's the most popular? That is by far my most popular one. You can't close it, unfortunately. See, so now we're going to start running into issues. It's saying one of the slopes needs maintenance. As you can see, we're starting to have people around. Problem queues everywhere. There's a problem queue. Skiers waiting for assistance 10. Slope waiting for snow groomer. Wait, these always need maintenance. 89%. Come on. Skiers waiting. Ski lifts waiting for mechanic. So this isn't running optimally at the moment because it's broken down. It needs. Doesn't? Oh yeah, it does. If it drops by 10%, they say it needs maintenance. In all fairness to them, and well, actually, for the first time ever, our food counter seems to be, you know, actually working. But look, we're still climbing. We're still climbing. It's a bit slower. It sort of bounces up and down. But, you know, you're not losing money. You're not really losing customers. Like, surely, so these guys are starting to get, they're not happy with the amount of security. They're not happy with the heat. They are far too cold. But they're still 53% happy. So let's speed this up again, so our slopes start getting worn. So 375. You know, we're still rising. We're still increasing the amount of people that are using it. So as you can see, the slope is slowly but surely deteriorating. See, we dropped a little bit then, but it still bounced up to 380. So even when you're basically doing everything you can to piss everyone off, they still seem to be coming back. So slope 5 is really popular. Right, okay, so let's stop them from using slope 5, shall we? Let's slow down the ski lifts and see what now, right, look. So eventually we are starting to actually lose skiers. So you can, but there's no money or anything involved. So as long as I've got people coming in, I can literally build whatever the hell I like. So let's have a look. Snow groomers, right? Let's find a nice area. So yeah, I can build. Oh, look at this 10-person gondola. This can't be cheap, surely. Surely it can't be cheap to build a 10-person gondola. This is blocked by that lift. Let's have a look. Area's too steep. See, there I can just go and slap down a 10-person gondola. Doesn't matter that I'm losing customers galore. Like, it just has no effect. You can just keep on going and keep on building and building and building. It doesn't matter how happy or unhappy anyone is. So closed, out of order. It's actually broken. And slowly but surely it is coming down. But somehow I've still got a reputation of 1.8 stars. Total satisfaction. Well, no, look, see, it's going back up again now. So security, nobody's happy with the security of the place. So yeah, you can screw it up, but the fact that there's no money involved kind of incentivizes you to cheat a little bit. So yeah, I'll make sure the title well describes how to cheese Snowtopia, but there will be a second video on this because, you know, I don't want to ruin the game for people who don't want to have the game ruined for them. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and until next time, take care.